The World Matchplay is the second biggest ranking tournament in PDC darts, only bettered by the World Championship. Not only that, iconic in the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. I can tell you now, after being on the tour for 11 years, this is the one all the players want to get to. This is the one the players want to be. There's something different about it. And you can't take the match play out of Blackpool. It always has to be there. And I think that adds a little bit of something to it as well, because it's a real throwback venue. It's rammed in there to the rafters. It's packed. It's brilliant. And there's going to be some big names missing out potentially here. And I can tell you, though, a lot of these players would happily swap a lot of the other things to make sure they're in the Winter Gardens. Demetri Vandenberg's had a lot of success at the World Match Play over time. Not always at the Winter Gardens, but also during the COVID days, which tells me he loves the format. He was a winner of the tournament in 2020, backed that up with a runners-up spot in 2021. However, after being in the event for 5 years, Demetri Vandenberg is in serious doubt. In fact, I'm not going to say he's in serious doubt of not making it. He doesn't make it. Unless he goes and, does something ridiculous, like wins the last couple of Pro Tours, wins a Euro. It's not going to happen. Demetri Vandenberg, and he's not even going, is he, will not be at the Winter Gardens. He's going to be a big miss in regards to the name value over the last couple of years. Some great debutants, though, to get in place of that. We'll be doing that content as the World Match Play gets closer, so do make sure you hit the subscribe. I'll let you know everything World Match Play related on Match Play Week. But before we get to Match Play Week, we're going to talk about players that may not even be involved in Match Play Week. How about a world champion in Michael Smith, the 2019 runner-up of this event, before going on to better things, winning the World Championship a couple of years later. Michael Smith played in 12 World Match Plays, which includes the last 11 World Match Plays in a row. Michael Smith would be the biggest name on this list by far. You know, we cast our mind back a couple of months ago. He was in the top 4 of the world. Lost the World Championship money due to the fact of that coming off his rankings. Plummeted outside the top 16. Could go even further. Now, I'm going to put one thing out there and say if you are going to have a bad year, this is the year to do it. Prize money next year significantly goes up, which means he could recoup it with a good year and get himself back into position. So if you are going to have a bit of a wobbly year, this is the year to do it. Michael Smith may get away with it and still keep himself in position. However, could be going down towards the bottom end of the 32 if he's not careful this year. So one to keep an eye on. Very, very interesting case, but is seemingly playing a little bit better now in regards to Pro Tour action. Pro Tour action. Let the man down next, really. Krzysztof Ratiski. It's been hit and miss. He went and won a Pro Tour, but that was on the back of not winning a game for about 7 or 8 in a row. So it's been a little bit sporadic. His match play appearances haven't, though. He's appeared in the last 6 World Match Plays, of which his best came in the semi-final in 2021, and has been a regular winner. He got quarterfinals as well. You know, he's a dangerous player over that match play format. So could be a big, big miss, especially when you look at sort of the Polish development of darts, you know, with the World Series being there, more opportunities with the new World Championship qualifying criteria. So, interesting. There's also a couple of other notable names to take a look at. So what we've got here, qualification, if you're unfamiliar, 16 in the world versus the top 16 of the Players' Championship Order of Merit. You can see some interesting debutants in there. The players that aren't in green are the players that haven't qualified as of yet. So Richie Edhouse, winner of a major title, won the European Championship at the back end of last year, not currently in. Martin Lutman, runner-up of the Grand Slam of Darts, not in. And again, a long way off, £10,000 away is a lot to try and gather up around this time of year. And you can pick your own names out for players who are sort of big misses. I think the big miss here, though, is coming in the term of Nico Springer. Now, the reason I'm going with Nico Springer is because the money he's got there that sees him move up to 38 on this order of merit actually only comes over a small period of time. So everyone else's money there is over a year. It's from the World Match Play cut-off last year to the start of this. Nico got his tour card in January, so his money runs from January to now. If he played these events at the back end of last year, I think he would be in there. And I think on form, on wins, on everything considered, I think Nico is one of the top 16 players on the Pro Tour. Just didn't quite work out for this order of merit. So I think that is where a big miss is going to be. But who are you going to miss or likely to miss the most at the World Match Play this year? Let me know down in the comments section. There's going to be lots more videos like this coming your way, so hit that subscribe and help me move to a 100,000 subscriber plaque. That I've reserved that space on the wall just there. You get 100,000 subscribers, you get a plaque. It's going there. So hit that button. I'll catch you soon, very soon, for some more Edgar TV.